Hi, I'm Alexandra Coulson, Global Head of Marketing here at Disguise, a visual storytelling technology company. I'm excited to be a finalist in this year's Women in Tech Excellence Awards for the title of Role Model of the Year.
Hi, I'm Emma Rudd, People Director at Disguise. At Disguise, we empower the women who work here to do their best work and to succeed. What Ali has achieved here is truly awe-inspiring. Now, Ali, I think you've done that by fearlessly driving a feedback culture, by role modelling resilience and the idea of proactively seeking feedback to make change. I'm really excited to explore how you've done that today.
Yes, so unfortunately, despite the technology industry booming, women are still missing out. And a recent survey showed that actually only 19% of tech leadership roles are filled by women. I think confidence also plays a huge part in this gap for women. Women often lack that tendency to apply for a role unless they feel they can achieve 100% or they feel 100% qualified, compared to men that might take that risk or that leap a bit easier. And that can often unfortunately see women take a sideways move. Yeah. At Disguise, our senior leadership team are building a pipeline of strong female leaders by looking actually at the middle and helping that middle group of females to progress. And although I think in generally attitudes are really improving in the industry, it's essential that men and those individuals of authority at the top of businesses really actively support and believe in their female peers and colleagues.
So part of what builds culture is challenge. And what we've concentrated on at Disguise is equipping women with the skills they need to be able to challenge, to have that quieter side, to draw someone's attention to something they may have said or something they're doing which might be, however inadvertently, excluding others. One of the fantastic things we offer here is coaching for every single emerging and existing female leader in the company to really encourage that self-awareness, know yourself, know your value, know the contribution that you're making to the company and what your purpose is. We've also complemented that with our Lead Together program. And I think at Disguise, we have equipped our female employees with the skills they need and the confidence that's required, as well as the safe environment to be able to challenge and have those quiet conversations, to ask people to reflect on a turn of phrase they may have used, or whether they may be, however inadvertently, excluding groups from a practice or an idea. We made belonging one of our core values because creating a company where everyone belongs and is net better off as a result of working for Disguise is seen as synonymous with our success as a business. We believe in creating opportunities, and we've done that for young women by encouraging them into the tech space, into roles that they may have thought were not for them, to provide them with an internship scheme that exposes them to a tech business, a tech environment, and equips them with skills to move into permanent roles within our company. At Disguise, we're proud to have implemented innovative policies which drive inclusion and belonging. These include a menopause policy, a fertility treatment policy, and compassionate leadership approaches around providing flexibility, flexible working, part-time hours, paid time off that enables all of our Disguisers, not just women, to think about their caring commitments at home, their lives outside of Disguise, and really to achieve that work-life balance. The gender pay gap in the UK is 16.8%, and Disguise won't be satisfied until we've made that zero. We've embedded that goal within our HR KPIs as a company, and our board takes a real interest in achieving that aim. I think specifically we can do two things. Firstly, it is about measurement and reporting. What doesn't get measured doesn't happen, that old adage. And secondly, I think it's important to focus on building resilience, particularly among our female community at Disguise.
So at Disguise, I think Emma and I are both really lucky. We're surrounded by lots of strong female leaders that are encouraging, supportive, and I think we all are great at celebrating each other and the women around us. Personally, I've experienced and often hear from friends horror stories about women not supporting each other. And I think there's this almost a misconception that for one woman to succeed, everyone else has to fail. And this really isn't the case. We're much better off championing each other and supporting each other. And I'm a real big believer of what goes around comes around. And I personally feel really heard by our C team and our board, who are both extremely supportive of inclusion of all kinds. Particularly, I think we're very lucky as our CEO, Fernando Cufa, is very vocal about participating as a business in all of these types of initiatives or national days, spanning across all types of equality and diversity. He's also been really open and honest and shared lots of personal stories about himself to help empower and make everyone feel sort of comfortable in their own setting to sort of stand out and be themselves. And I think that really had an impact, speaking out like that at a public town hall with all employees there. Really helps empower people day to day at work, but also then in their personal life as well.
Absolutely. And that's why it's so important that we've made belonging one of our core values at Disguise. Indeed, it always strikes me that one of the reasons for the success of the marketing and HR teams at Disguise is because from the get-go, we've been empowered in these roles that are traditionally dominated by women to be business driving rather than business serving. I think that's been so, so important. We believe employee and customer experience and appeal are intrinsically linked to innovation and business success. And funnily enough, they are.
So my 3 pieces of advice for women in the tech industry, whether you're starting out your career or looking to propel and climb. Firstly, practice fearlessness. So don't wait to be asked for that seat at the table. Take it, own it, and back it with your own knowledge and experience.
Absolutely.
And then secondly, I think we both agree really, always seek mentors. So speaking to other leaders about overcoming challenges that you're experiencing in your role will really help guide you, reassure you that not everyone has all the answers. And then thirdly, I'd say always be open to learning and proactively seeking feedback. This is really the area where you'll learn the most and you'll identify and highlight areas that you don't or you won't be able to necessarily see yourself. I encourage you to really take on that feedback dispassionately, see it as that, understand it, see what you can learn from it, and then move forwards and onwards and upwards from there. So thanks for watching today, and overall, we challenge you to challenge and to support one another and really embrace our Disguise tagline of create together.
Thank you, Ali.